In my life, it's really one of the most like constant things that I have. It's something I can always go to. If I'm having a bad day, it's there for me.
It's really a great kind of warm, rich place.
I wish I could express to you in words all the friendships, the learning, and the joy that I've experienced here at the Newman Center.
The Newman Center, wow, so many words to describe it. It's been a home away from home for me for sure. I come here and visit every single day just because I love the people here. I love Father John, Father Kevin. They've been a true blessing in my life. They've definitely helped me through a lot of the tough times, and I know I can always talk to them.
Father Kevin and Father John, they were always very welcoming. I always knew I could be here. Very rarely in your life do you have full access to two priests that their job is just to be there for you.
Once I came here, I felt right at home. Daily Mass is a great thing, being able to offer that 4 times a week.
Just being able to partake in daily Mass is so awesome, just because you can just have that intimate relationship with God and just truly enter into that presence of the Eucharist.
We have a very small chapel here which we use for daily Mass, but there's no way that it could accommodate all the students for Sunday Mass. So our goal is to raise $1 million so that we can build a new chapel here for Sunday Mass. So when we first came, 16% of the Cal Poly population was living on campus, and now 36% are living on campus. For several years, we have been privileged to use the Church of Nativity of Our Lady for our Sunday Mass, but that requires us carpooling students from the Cal Poly campus to Nativity. There's over 100 students that are in need of rides, and so it's a pretty overwhelming project.
You know, a lot of people ask the question why we want a new chapel here at the Newman Center, and I think aside from the practical issue of just making it easier for students to get here, I think the new chapel will also say something very explicit to our Catholic college students about, first of all, that we, the Church, we have faith in them as a generation.
I think the main reason is that so we can have Mass here on Sunday, here on campus, because it's that one day when a freshman or a college student is walking by and they see the Newman Center and they decide, I'm gonna go to Mass today.
I was really surprised, you know, there were like, this place was packed. I mean, people were standing in the hallway. There were people pouring out the sides.
The rain fell, the floods came, and the winds blew and buffeted the house. But it did not collapse. It had been set solidly on rock. And everyone who listens to these words of mine, but does not act on them, will be like a fool who built his house on sand.
The chapel that we have is small, and our Newman Center is small, and sometimes there are so many people at Mass. We're spilling out through the door, and everyone is as crammed as you can be. And it's wonderful to see so many people there, and it's a wonderful sense of community.
The change in my life after really getting involved with the Newman Center has been a huge change, and I've really been able to grow in my faith and grow in the fellowship of the community.
When you interact and talk with people who are very involved in the Newman community, there's a level of respect that you don't necessarily find anywhere else on campus.
There's always a person here to talk to you, or if you need to vent to somebody, there's always someone here to listen to you, which is really nice.
Getting involved with the Newman Center is an awesome tool to grow in your faith and to help out your community.
There's always like friendly faces here, and always people that are like willing, like, oh, let's hang out and do things like that. It's been great. And it's also been really good, like helping me grow spiritually, and definitely like connecting my faith a lot more.
When you walk into the Newman Center, like you can just tell he's there. You can feel the Holy Spirit when you're in daily Mass, and when I close my eyes, I can just feel the Holy Spirit pulsating around the people that are in the room, and the Mass, and you could just, there's a level of holiness that is present here that's different than everywhere else on campus, and it helps draw me here. And I think our community will really benefit from a new chapel.
I think a newer, bigger chapel will somehow give a stronger sense, a visible sign or presence of, certainly, first of all, of the Catholic community in an area where there's lots and lots of college Catholics living. I think at the same time, in addition to college Catholics, it might say something of a spiritual nature to all of the college students who live in this particular area.